All right, guys, we're finna look at this video, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this video. All I gotta say is, this. Some of you ladies are just, you guys are horrible. You guys are horrible. You guys expect too much. Your expectations are too high. A lot of y'all don't qualify for the things that you're asking for. And I'm going to have to start breaking this down and ranking you guys, or at least letting you know what you qualify for if you don't. That's how I'm going to have to start doing it, because first off, I don't think anybody qualifies for a person having to pay money on the first date. A lot of money on the first date just to deal with you. I don't agree with that from anybody. I don't care what number you are. You don't deserve what someone else has earned. And what someone else has, ladies. You don't deserve it. Anyway, we are going to watch this video, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the video. All right? Here we go.
Oh, and I think he brought me flowers. Hi.
No, it's actually a money bouquet.
A money bouquet?
I know you people like money. So
Oh,
instead,
yeah.
I just use the money that I'd have used for the flower to buy.
Okay.
I put it aside for you.
How much were the flowers you're going to get me?
Why?
I see 1s and 5s.
No, there's a 20 in there somewhere.
Where?
There's a 20. There's at least there's one right here. There's one 20.
That should have been forefront, you know. A little cheap, but it's okay.
How am I cheap now? How much flower do you typically get?
I get a lot of flowers. And people go full out. Are you going full out?
It's okay. So no, it's don't worry.
What you mean, don't worry?
No, do the dates by
You're
yourself.
not going to get my bouquet?
No, it's my bouquet. It's my bouquet now. Don't worry.
I mean, it's cool. You got your little Jesus sandals on, whatever. Yeah, why you come on a date like that? Oh, and I think he brought me flowers. Hi.
It's actually a money bouquet.
All right. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. All right. First off, guys, you don't lead with your wallet. If you lead with your wallet, you're going to always have to pay. You're going to always be, everything going to be expected of you always to have your wallet. Everything's going to be about money. The woman should never like you for money. You should never be spending no money on a woman that, you should never be spending no money, no major money on no first date. Unless that's something you just want to do. But me personally, I wouldn't do it. You're leading things and starting things off in a certain way, and that's gonna have some consequences for you down the road. You have to take on 10 or 20 dates just to get anything out of her. And the men that she likes, that she's physically attracted to, they never have to do this. Guys, there's some things you really need to understand. Women do not ask you for money when they're really attracted to you and they really want to talk to you. They don't ask you for expensive dates. Man, I've taken all kind of first dates to all kinds of places, like to the park, to a walk on the beach, to a Starbucks, and just sat and talked, to a barbershop. When the women are sexually attracted to you and you do the work physically with your body and you get your body right, you need bargaining chips. And when you come in there looking like the average guy, they're gonna run right over you, because you guys want these women that are 8, 9s, and 10s. I don't think she was an 8, 9, or 10, but she really clowned him. I don't think she was an 8, 9, or 10, but obviously she was attractive to him. I don't really know what she looked like, so I can't really rank her. But I'll say that if she was real bad, she sure would be on the camera. But ranking her or not, in this situation, it really don't matter, because she's showing that she has no honor, no dignity about herself. She's basically selling herself. And she's telling him, just by the words she used, that she's talking to other men and that other men bring her flowers all the time, and she gets these money bouquets all the time. And if that was the case, she wouldn't be asking him for his. If she was really getting them like that, she wouldn't really want his. Or she insulted him about the 1s and 5s. Luckily, you're getting anything. This real money, and this nigga's giving you a bouquet of money, a flower bouquet made of money. And you got the nerves, lady, to complain? Like, you ladies are crazy, bro. Nobody owes you nothing. Nobody don't owe you shit. No, what gives you the right to feel that you entitled to what someone else has or that they have earned, and you haven't earned anything? Your body don't equal you to no money with no man. Your body don't equivalent you to no money. Your body gives you power to get the interview. Your attitude and how you handle it gonna depend on if you get the job. What I see with this right here, just looking at it and listening to it, she's not attracted to him. She only wanted him for some money. She wanted a free meal, as many free meals as she could get. She's telling him that other men are bringing her flower bouquets of money and that they go all out. And I don't believe that either, because if that was the case, then why did she want his bouquet at the end? She insulted him. And then when he was taking the bouquet, she said, oh, ain't you giving that to me? Didn't you bring that for me? You shouldn't have insulted him. She was trying to get more out of the deal than what she was supposed to get and what she deserved. This was a good gesture. It was a kind gesture. It was a very good gesture. This is our first date. You don't even know somebody. And ladies, you're expecting them to give you a flower bouquet of money? And his bad, because he shouldn't have gave her shit. But like I said, she wanted him for the money. So if he wouldn't have gave her no money, she wouldn't have wanted to talk to him. If he wouldn't be willing to take her out on no expensive date, she wouldn't want to talk to him. See, guys, this is the real deal here. This is the real thing. The thing is that this woman is, when women wanting to go to these expensive restaurants, they're usually not attracted to you. They'll sleep with you if you spend enough money, or they see you really got the money and they can get it out of you. But it's going to take a lot of dates and a whole lot of money for you just to get some from her, or you to get anything. This guy right here, he like an average guy. And he's coming in there leading with money, and he don't got it like that. He a nice guy. He'll take her out. She should have been nice and just accepted it. A real woman wouldn't even wanted the bouquet of flowers. A bouquet made of money. A flower bouquet made of money. A real woman wouldn't even wanted a flower bouquet made of money. But this shows you the level and type of woman he dealing with, the level she on. She about money. And he came in there saying, oh, I know you like money. All women like money, especially the gold diggers. This is a gold digger if I ever seen it. And you leading with your wallet. And then she told him out of her mouth that there's a bunch of other guys giving her these same flower bouquets made of money, and they go all out. And he's not going all out. Ladies, listen to me. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything. You should be appreciative for any good, kind gesture that someone that doesn't know you chooses to do. That is manners. I mean, I would have accepted the bouquet if I was her. I would have accepted the bouquet, said thank you, and I'd have been very happy about it, because it's free money. He's just coming in giving me the free money. But I wouldn't go on a date with somebody I didn't really like that either. And that's me looking at it from a man point of view. But when you flip it and put yourself in the mind of a woman, especially a woman about that money, she ain't attracted to him. Guys, when a woman is attracted to you, I'm going to say it again, she don't ask you for no money. She don't ask you for none of this stuff. She hook up with you. You can go anywhere with her, and she cool with just being around you and going out with you. And this is the thing that a lot of you guys don't know and probably want to experience. The average guys and below average guys. This a whole new world for y'all. This a whole new world for y'all. You don't, me and y'all, a lot of y'all think you got to pay to play. No, you don't. No, you don't. Ask some guys that's in real good physical shape, do they have to pay to play? And watch the responses you get if you don't believe me, guys. The men who have no problem getting the women know way more about the women than the men that are average and below average. These are above average men that been getting treated this way throughout their life. I know it exists because I'm one of those guys. I got treated like a king throughout my life. Everybody I dated was on top of everything with me. Cooked in their panties. Cooked for me 3, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Anytime I wanted something, they made it. If I was wanted seconds, they'll go back and make me something else. And it was a smile on their face. It was a smile on their face when they did it. So trust me when I tell you, at all the years, even now, I don't go through any of this shit. This doesn't exist in my world. Giving a woman wanting a bouquet of flowers, this don't exist in my world at all. So, yeah, I remember when my father and my brother, on my father's side, a heavy fat, well, he's a fat dude. And I remember him talking about, oh man, you gotta take them out, you gotta wine them and dine them, and you gotta do all this to get them to be with them. And I said, that don't exist in my world. I said, I ain't never had to do any of that. All the women I dated, they never asked me to do any of these things. They just went out and dated, and we hooked up, and we had a long relationship. They didn't ask me for money. And I made it clear that I wasn't gonna be paying nobody shit. And they never asked me for money. But any woman that ever approached me and asked me for money, we never dated and we never talked because I already knew what time it was. And this thing right here is a very bad thing because once you start off like this, guys, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. It's a trap. It's like it's almost like they're conning you out of the money. They're going to go on dates with you. You're going to take them to these expensive restaurants. Guaranteed he's going to take her to a very nice restaurant. Well, he's spending at least $200 for the two of them. She getting a free meal out of the deal, and then she would have left from with him, brought her little to-go food home, went out with somebody else, got another to-go plate. Just imagine them doing this with 4 and 5 and 6 guys all throughout the week. She got everybody competing to be with her when she ain't even worth the competition. Listen, guys, I don't care what number she is on the scale. If she's asking you for money, she's shit. She's you need to cut that. That's dead weight. That's an anchor attached to your waist. Not even your leg, your waist. And you need to not have nothing to do with that. With a woman like this, she'll only take. She'll never give shit. You don't need no woman that don't add nothing to you. This is a liability and a big one. This is a woman that's going to be high maintenance, asking you to buy shit, asking you to take her to restaurants when you don't want to do it. She ain't going to talk to you or go out with you. This is the life that the guys live that lead with their wallet. When she want to go and do something, she hit you up to go eat. If you hit her up to come and hang out with you and not go no restaurant, she ain't want to go. She ain't gonna come. If you hit her up talking about you taking her somewhere out, she gonna want to go. And that means she just about the money. And if she about the money, she ain't about you, then that means she only wants you for the money. That means if you ain't offering to take her somewhere or buy her something or do something that's involving money, if you ain't willing to do any of that, she will not be interested in going nowhere with you. So that means you gonna take out and pay shit for and pay up bills and do shit like that. And even after all that, you gambling and rolling the dice because there ain't no guarantee that you gonna get anything out of that deal. If she's going out on a date with you guys and she's wanting you to take her to these expensive restaurants and she's asking you to do that, okay, I want you to think about this. That's a person that's about the money. They're not physically attracted to you. Let me prove it to you further, because I've been going in on this shit lately about these women and their baby daddies and these women bad choices. Now, if you don't buy what I'm saying, like I said, go ask men that's in great physical shape if they have to do any of this, and you're gonna hear they don't. In this video, I'm also gonna play a lady explaining to you that there are men that live on a whole nother level from other men, a whole nother world, a whole different arena. Because I see that a lot of guys are spending a lot of money on these women, and the women is taking these guys for what they can get. And the men that they are physically, sexually, when you're physically attracted to, when a woman's physically attracted to you, she's sexually attracted to you. Let me tell you what my mama told me when I was in my teens and I was dealing with a lot of different women. She said, when a woman makes a decision and gives you her number, she's already made the decision if you the type of guy she would sleep with or not. If you ain't the type of guy she would want to sleep with, she ain't gonna give you her number or put herself in a situation with you where that could happen. So when a woman has asked you for your number or gave you her number or took in your or when she gave you her number, she's already made the decision if you the type of guy she would sleep with or not. Now all she want to do is see how you gonna treat her, and that's it. So that decision already been made. That registered with me when my mama told me that. And let me tell you something. I asked 100 different women this question, and every one of them said it was true. And then when it came to that, I understood that physical was very important. Because if a woman is physically attracted to you, it ain't about no money, it's about sex. She will want to sleep with you. And guys, before you start saying, oh, that's not the case, yes, it is the case. This is the part I don't get about a lot of these guys that are in denial. Let me break this down further. Just like a man looks with money, he got money, and he looks at a woman and he want an 8, 9, or 10. He's sexually attracted to her. He go in the strip club. He see that bad chick and he want her. He want to bang her up. Well, I don't know how men in their brain can think this way about women and not think that the women also think this way about men. Don't she got a brain? Don't her shit work the same way yours do? Is she retarded? Do she have the capability to be like that? Hell yeah, they're like that. They are they like physical shit too. It's just, this is the dumb thing that they do. They go and make their babies with the guys they physically attracted to that don't got nothing. And then they get babies with these guys that they are sexually attracted to. So they're going around sleeping with different dudes instead of sticking with one. And the guys that they're choosing to sleep with are usually guys that really don't want them, but they think the guys do. And the guy the guy don't want them because he didn't marry her. He got a kid from her. That was by accident. It wasn't no planned kid. They were having sex. He told, I'm sure, because all the men do this. I don't want no kid. We not looking to have no kid. The woman say the same thing. Yeah, I already got kids, or I don't want no kids. And then all of a sudden you're sleeping together and it keeps going on. And then after a while, it's good. Y'all keep doing it. And then next thing you know, boom, she get pregnant. She get pregnant. Her feelings are all attached to you because you've been sleeping with her a lot. She liked the sex with you. You talking to her, but you don't really want her like that. You sexually attracted to her, but you don't want her for a relationship, or you sexually attracted to her to date her, but you don't want her for your wife. And you have your reason why, but you don't tell her that because men don't feel the women can handle the truth. Ladies, if he told you that he was never going to marry you, he was only going to sleep with you and see you, you wouldn't want to sleep with him. So you guys are coming in not being honest with the men. The men are also coming in not being honest with you. So the women are lying because of the feelings and emotions and the money. If it's money. When they go to approach these guys that they go on dates with and they not sexually attracted to that guy, it's about the money. They're not telling that guy, hey, I'm only going to talk to you because you make $100,000 a year, or I'm only going to talk to you because you got money and you can take care of me and pay my bills. Those women are not being honest with those men. The women who sitting out here sleeping and going out and doing their thing, they ain't telling the men, hey, I was just talking to this other guy and I was with this other guy last week. So the women are lying to the men and the men are lying to the women. And the women ain't smart enough to realize that because their emotions and feelings are in it. Oh, he really likes me. He likes you, but he won't marry you. But he had a kid with you, but he don't want to marry you. So once the woman get pregnant and say she gonna keep the kid, the guy don't want to keep the kid. There's a conversation that's had. He gets upset and he don't want to keep messing with her. Some guys will continue to fuck with her and she'll get pregnant again. But he still won't marry her because, ladies, if he doesn't want to marry you, his mind is not going to change about that. That's the way he feels. You can't change the men. So now you end up having these kids with this guy over the sex, and you being physically attracted to him. But the guy ain't got the money. So now, or he got the money, but he don't want to, you ain't asking him for no money, but he don't want to be with you like that. He just was sexually attracted to you. Because you can be good enough for us to sleep with, but not good enough for us to date. You be good enough for us to date, but not good enough for us to marry. Ladies, the men get very complicated when it comes to marriage. Very complicated when it comes to relationships. They're picky when it comes to that. Okay, I'm just being honest. But the guys, the ladies are sleep with the men and not ask those men for nothing, and they have kids with those men and sex with those men for years, and never ask him for a nickel because she's sexually attracted to him. Sexual attraction exists. Guys who have to pay for everything, I'm sorry I had to burst your bubbles, but it is real, it is the truth, and I found that a lot of you guys cannot handle the truth. Some can, very few, but a lot of y'all are living in imaginary land as well, rainbow land as well, because you think that she really love you, because she done gave you some kids, and she done married you, and entitled herself to inherit your money. If anything go wrong, you're going to be breaking bread. And then when she leave you, watch who she go sleep with, and then you'll know that I'm telling you the truth. She gonna go to the guy and sleep with the guy that don't got nothing, because she's not sexually attracted to you. So now you gotta pay for sex. You gotta do all this stuff or pay a bill. And that's been your world throughout your whole life, because you never physically took care of yourself. This is the consequences of not taking care of yourself. If a woman is coming in about money to you, guys, and she only want to do something with you if you finna pay something, it's either two things, and more than likely it's one thing. She's not physically attracted to you. Now, I want to make a point about this, because there's women that will approach men who are physically attractive, and okay, so guys, here's the dream for the women. The dream for the woman is to get the guy that she physically attracted to, and he got the money. That's the dream, and he give it to her. But what they don't understand is the man that is physically attractive has options with women. If he got money, he done have plenty of women, and he gets whatever he want. So you can't even approach that guy like you running something, or like you are 8, 9, or 10, because he gets 8, 9, or 10s, ladies. He gets it. And when being that he gets 8, 9, or 10s, you can't come over there trying to sell somebody some booty that gets booty whenever they want. That's a dead thing. A lot of women will see a man with a nice car and some money, and young. They usually be young and stupid, though. These be like young, stupid chicks that's selling themselves for the money. Most women will see the man with some money and want to talk to him. He got a body, got the money, she want to talk to him. And what she trying to do is make a deal. She trying to get in there and lock that deal in. Lock that guy down and lock herself into a deal. So what do you think she's doing when she goes out? She don't care where he takes her to. She want to sleep with him, try to get in with him that way, so he'll be attached and like her. So he'll be emotionally attached to her, when we don't give off emotions like that. We don't give off, they've already did the study. A woman gives off more of those emotions and pheromones and those attachment things. She's chemically like that, and men are just chemically not. So you can go look it up and do it. Check it out for yourself. I can look it up and make a video on it, or put it up if you need. But yeah. No, ladies. But guys, listen to what I'm saying to you. When a woman is going out with you, when a woman is going out with you on the first date, she ain't asking you for no money. A woman that's physically attracted to you don't really care where you take her. As long as it ain't no bad place, it ain't nothing bad, she's cool with just being around you and hanging out with you and being simple. Only the women who got all their little fake body parts and think that they equivalent them to some money, which it don't. Because ladies, men don't like fake stuff. So when you go put all this money into your body, ain't no man finna marry you. Not the ones you want. The men want as close to natural as they can get. They don't want fake. They might accept fake titties. Most men will accept fake titties. They will not accept fake booties. So if you went and got one of those, you're never going to get married. At least not to the men you would want to get married to. Now, women who are already in a marriage and they go do that, men don't like it, because you hear a lot of men complaining amongst their friends that they don't like that. And I've asked 100 men about that fake booty, and all of them said they would never marry a woman like that. Ladies, there's a point I need to make so you can not hear this video and think, well, he's wrong because, it's some men out there. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let me show you something. Once we get past all the physical preferences, this is average men and above average men. This does not include the below average men. Some of them still will be on this same page too, but a lot of them might accept your bad deal, because it's all about making the deal. Okay, the average men and above average men, when we get past all the men, whatever colors they are, when we get past their physical preferences, meaning what they want the woman to look like for them to be with, to marry, or to date, when we get past the physical looks, all the men want the same thing. All the men across the board want the same thing. She needs to have I'm giving it to you in the order. She needs to have the physical body. He needs to be attracted to her. So once we get past his physical preferences, all the men want the same thing. They want a woman that will cater to them, that's going to put them first, that is feminine, that has a good attitude, and that is loyal and honest with him and tells him everything and tells him the truth. That's it. Now, a lot of the men gonna also put in there, her age is important. If she got kids, that's important. But I'm just telling the ladies, when we get past the physical preferences, basically all men want the same thing. We all want it. We all want that same thing. The woman that's gonna be loyal, honest. She's feminine. She has a great attitude. She caters to us. She puts us first. That's pretty much it. And gives us the booty whenever we want it. That's it. Our list ain't this big, huge list like the ladies. This is our list, right? All right. Ladies, when a man leaves you and the man say, well, what happened in your last relationship? And you start explaining it, tell you something, if it's a smart man, he can tell pretty much why the man left you. When he's dealing with you, he can see why the man has left you, because as he can see it, because the men that left, when you give the reason why they left, we already will see that while we dealing with you in that conversation, or when we first started dealing with you. We'll know why they left, because we'll see what you displaying and what you saying. All the men got to do is listen. Y'all tell everything on y'all selves. Y'all don't know y'all telling on y'all selves, but you are. When you come in talking about, oh, I wanted to wear what I want to wear, and I like to go where I want to go, and I got guy friends, and he wouldn't accept that. Soon as we hear that, we don't want that either. So here's what happens. Once we hear that, we're like, oh, so you still got guy friends? Well, yeah, and I'm not giving up my friends. Well, guess what? She got fat little booty. Look nice. Guess what happens right there in that moment that you just tell that guy that? One or two things. Either he cuts you off and he don't talk to you no more, because he ain't dealing with that, or he hits that booty, he tears it, he bangs you, he patty cakes your ass, right? He goes and he knocks them boots, he patty cakes your ass a couple of times, and then he cuts you off. And you can't understand why this is happening, and I'm telling you why. Men don't like to share with other men. That don't make sense. I had ladies approach me and saying some crazy shit, so I know how y'all think. Y'all want to keep the baby daddy in the picture, the ex-husband in the picture, the new men in the picture. the past men in the picture, the professional men in the picture, if he a plumber or he electrician or he do yard work, y'all, and they like y'all want to keep these guys in the picture. And then you try to make it look like it's a friend thing. Ain't no man gonna accept that from you guys. No man is gonna take no woman serious who does that. Not one. No man. Men don't like to share, and they don't like to have to go through stuff with a woman, because that's a red flag, ladies. And for us, that means all it's gonna be is drama. This gonna turn to a soap opera. It's always gonna be something with you, and we don't want to deal with that. Men like peace over everything else. We like peace. So we're not gonna want to deal with somebody who don't bring peace to our life. We're not gonna want to deal with that. And whenever a woman has multiple men in the picture, men already know that those men like her. Listen, ladies, ain't no man coming over and cutting your grass for free, or coming over and doing some shit for you if they don't like you. And so you guys be trying to be slick and instead of doing things right. Now listen to this, guys. If a man came into the picture and he had women, past women in the picture, and women that were more attractive than the woman that's trying to talk to him in that picture, talking to him, talking about she come over and she, cleans and keeps up my house, and she got a big booty and she look nice, and the woman sees that, she ain't gonna take you serious, and she ain't gonna want to date you. The same woman that want to bring in all her guys would never accept that deal from you. And so, ladies, what I'm saying to you is, you would not accept that kind of deal from the man, but you want the man to accept that deal from you. That part, for me, puts you on another planet. I don't understand it. I think it's completely selfish. It's nasty. It's wrong. And all it's going to do is end bad for you. Because as a man, this is what we would do. I'm telling you, we would not take you serious. Her, on that date, if she was like that, I would never date her. I would never date her. And if I were to talk to her, she looked that good and she's talking about money, I'll say, well, how much is it going to be for me to do what I got to do with you? Because I'm not finna do no bunch of dates. Now, that's if I wanted it that bad. I don't believe in paying for it personally. I don't. So that's why I say we wouldn't have never dated. Anyone, I don't care what she looked like. Any woman that comes in talking to me about buying her something or taking her to an expensive place, because she looking at what I got, because they be physically attracted to you, but you got some, mostly be young, stupid ones, that'll still try to get the money out of you. And they be stupid. They ain't really gonna get shit out of you, but they trying to get something out of you. And any woman that come in asking me for anything, like going to expensive restaurants or flower bouquets made of money, or I'm not gonna talk to them. We not going on no dates. That gonna get killed as soon as it starts. I'm done with it as soon as it starts. So I will not end up in that situation, because I will not allow it or accept it. I could go on and on with the situation, but guys, like I said, there's a whole nother world that a lot of y'all don't understand. He an average guy. He don't understand it. To me, every man and every woman has a superpower. And men who use their wallet, that's their superpower. That's what they have to use to get the woman, and that's what they know to use. And they've been doing this throughout their whole life, because they've always looked average, or they always were below average, and they never did nothing about it. And if you don't believe me, why you think the men are in the gym killing it in the gym? Why you think the women want to go to the gym where the men at and not just go to a woman gym if they ain't physically attractive? What you think, they don't got eyes? They see just like you see. She see muscles in a strong body, and she see good genetics, and she want it. Same way you looking at that bad chick with the fat booty and you want it. You guys who lead with your wallets need to understand this and accept it, so you can understand these women better and understand there's a whole nother world you just don't understand. And when the woman cheat, you need to see who she cheating with, and then look at you and look at him. And then look and see if he paying anything. Because they ain't asking them dudes for no money. They want the bad boy. They want the dude with the body. They want that dude. If they get to choose, they want that dude. If she walk off with you because you driving a Lambo or a Benz, that's cool, but she gonna go cheat on you with the guy that don't got nothing. So she finna hit you for what she can hit you for. And then she finna go over to him and go over him with the money. And take him out. And offer him shit. Because this is the way they operate. It's crazy, it's messed up, but this is just the way they operate. I don't make the rules. I don't make their brains think the way they do. That's their thinking. That's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But I know how it is because I done dealt with it over and over and over. And I understand it very, very well. And I'm telling the men, trying to educate the men and the women who don't understand men, but I'm trying to educate the men that this the real world that you living in. And this ain't no game. But my advice, don't ever go out with a woman that's coming in talking about money. She's selling herself. Okay, so let me explain. Because I know a lot of you guys might get confused when you see these gold digger pranks. These real. They real. A lot of it be real. When she see a Lambo, she finna go out with him and try to get him some ass. The women who selling themselves, she finna come in talking about some money, but she was cool with selling herself to him because she's physically attracted to him. Most of the guys she done sold herself to look like shit. Look like Bert and Ernie off of Sesame Street. Look like who did it and where they went. Like they done slept with some boogawoos, okay? Some jigaboos. And they gotta take that with them to their grave. Trust me, they ain't getting no football player looking niggas. Nah, that's the dream. The most of the guys, they getting fat, old, toe up looking, you know, and they gotta hold their breath or turn their head or close their eyes and imagine somebody else why this going on. Because a woman can do that. She don't have to have no feelings and no emotions for you or be physically attracted to you to go for the money. That's the difference between women and men. A woman will get with a man for what he has and what he can do for her. And she'll fall in love with you. She'll not fall in love. She'll grow to love you for what you're doing for her and the way you're treating her. And then you'll go crazy because she's saying how sweet you are and all this shit, but it ain't no physical sexual attraction. She's sleeping with you because she want to survive. She in that relationship with you because she want to survive. That's all it is. The minute that she inherits your wealth and she feels she got what she wanted, she'll cut you, take your half, or hell, you in that child support court, and then she'll go get with homeboy and he ain't got nothing. And she'll be sleeping with him on the house. Hey guys, if you like my video, give me the thumbs up. Okay, I put up a new video almost every day or every other day. So